Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about Football Manager 2020. I'm going to show you some of the newest features to the game, some of the screenshots. What I'm going to show you today have been posted either on Football Manager on their website or by Miles Jacobson. Big shout out to Miles over on Twitter. He's been releasing all the information. He's been having polls and fans have voted for what to be released. So there's always, we know how Football Manager is, always little features, thousands upon thousands of little features. But it sounds like 1,000 features, but they're like, yeah, they're all little things. But yeah, and recently you would have noticed on other Football Manager channels, they got to play the game early, which is a really cool opportunity that Sports Interactive provide. Miles and all the lads, yeah, really cool. Unfortunately, being from Australia myself, I think that's the reason I've never really been contacted. But yeah, I become into that fan mode. But basically, I'm not going to waste any more time. Of course, subscribe if you're new on my channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of Football Manager 2020 stuff. Wait for a bit later in the video for the talk on that. First up here, I want to be showing some of the biggest features, and this one got me excited. Youth intake preview, and really what we're mostly used to is the last one. This is a very poor crop of players, unfortunately. You have to get very lucky. But as you can see, all the options there. Watford, youth intake preview. There are, like, you can see the positives and the negatives. You can see there are a lot of wingers in the system. We have what looks like a top prospect in the center of midfield. So it's more descriptive, which I really like to see this. We have a forward who could be considered a fine prospect, but those kind of conflict, I feel, if this is a very poor crop of players, unfortunately. And we have one good young English attacking midfielder from St. Albans who has caught the eye, and then onto the negatives. Or they could be negative or neutral, but they're like plus and minuses from my view. We have no defensive midfielders coming through. Attacking midfielders are hard to find in the upcoming intake. We haven't any new wingbacks coming through. The fullbacks coming through. So yeah, the fullbacks, wingbacks not doing too well through this crop, and the next crop of wide midfielders do not look like great prospects. Looks like the central players are good in this youth intake. And yeah, just overall, this is a very poor crop of players. That one just makes me laugh because I'm used to having just majority of your youth intake players being poor, but you can get through some gems. So this one though, I really like how it's presented, and I wonder if it's a bit of if youth players, your youth intakes are maybe altered a little bit, maybe to make them at least a little bit more better. I don't know. So there can be so there is some positives, because I'm like, most of the time, there's going to be a whole lot of negatives said about my youth intakes. And this one here, I was pretty excited to see for myself, is the new Western United, the new Australian club in the A-League, which maybe a lot of you guys that are outside of Australia may not know, but it's another club in Melbourne. So we've got 3 Melbourne Cubs from the A-League now, which is really, really cool, as I support Melbourne Victory. So yeah, not quite the club I support, but it's near my area, funnily enough. The A-League's just been running for quite a while. But to focus on this screen, my initial impressions, there isn't really too much change, but it could be deep into the specific tactics, like when you click on in possession, in transition, out of possession. See, that's the thing, like each year people complain about the game. We touch on that, and it needs a revamp, but tactics already had their revamp, where they added the in possession, in transition, out of possession, which I think which I think was a great addition. So let's move on to some scouting facts now. So as you can see here, Watford under 23, Sam Dolby. We'll take a closer look. What we want to see here is the comparison. If you can see, Sam Dolby here would be an exciting young prospect who isn't far from first team level. Dolby could provide cover for Joe Pigott up front. So one of the things they presented as improvement, no doubt just the fact of the scout reports being more detailed. As you can see, a whole lot of information, but also the squad comparison, which I always find as so helpful if you're managing at a club that you personally don't have a lot of knowledge on, and even after a few seasons anyway. And that's what I want to touch on a little bit. There was a few people that were saying, a few of the YouTubers that were saying they got to play the game early, and there's certain features in the game this year that you can really notice after you play deep, maybe like 3 or 4 seasons. There's going to be certain features that come into fruition, and you notice even more. But on this anyway, you can take a look at that. It's more the comparison of the players is really improved in terms of that, and just the overall look of the scouting reports there of your players. And then on to the next one. This is creating the short-term focus with your scouting reports. With your scouts to obviously when you're looking for some new talents in FM19 that was introduced into the game, but you could only add one focus, and now you can be a bit more specific with that, which is going to be really, really good. I love myself to narrow down. You can narrow down on your signings to make sure you get the player you want and need that is going to be your best fit. So you'll be able to target certain areas of that with a player. Exactly. So you can find your man. So I just wanted to share a couple of these features that were most interesting to me so far. As I said, obviously there's plenty, and on YouTube right now you can go search, and a lot of other Football Manager YouTubers will have some gameplay and everything like that, different areas of the game. So now I wanted to, for you guys that have been subscribed to my videos, FM videos for a while, haven't done some for a while because of FIFA stuff, I want to give you an update with my plans. So my biggest save last year was actually on a live stream I did on Twitch, stream save, which I did with Notts County, taking Notts County all the way from League 2 to the Premier League. And it definitely was the most successful save I've done in most recent years. And you guys that are wondering about that, if you watch the stream, if you enjoy that stream save, I'll be doing another one. I'll be doing another stream save for FM20. I'm excited for that, but I'm also excited for what I'm going to be doing on YouTube. So some of you guys, if you just strictly watch content on YouTube, for whatever reason you don't watch live streams, could be multiple reasons, I'm definitely going to take that into making videos for FM20, though, having that really in-depth save, especially for the fact that I mentioned there will be some features that will show through doing a long save. I know here on YouTube, if you've been a watcher for my videos for a long time, my saves in the most recent years have probably not been as long as just personally I've wanted them to be. There's a lot of things that go into making videos that are behind the scenes as well, and in my personal life that's attribute towards that as well. But what I'm going to be starting with is a Manchester United beta save. On the beta, when it's going to be 2 weeks, 2 weeks early access, basically. So that's going to be, I think, a week from now. Again, they don't like, Miles doesn't like to commit to a date, but funnily enough, his birthday is on the 4th, apparently. I read that over on Twitter. Maybe it's a good reason for it to be on the 5th without confirming anything for sure the day after. But we're going to find out on that. So I'm going to do a Man United one to, get the grips. Obviously, I'm doing a Manchester United career mode on FIFA, and a lot of my subscribers, a lot of you guys watch Manchester United stuff on my channel, so that will be a good way to introduce the game. But guys, one of the biggest comebacks to my channel, and what was big on my channel around 2015, 2016, and it was really unique for me at that time. Funnily enough, you're used to seeing it a lot now in terms of the lower league save, but I'm going to be bringing back my lower league management, and I actually did a few ones before that, but they weren't really, again, they weren't really, this was like FM 2013, 2014, I remember, I think I got sacked once. It's so long ago, but when I was looking back on my channel, I had a couple. I had one with like Sutton United or something like that. But I'm gonna be bringing back just to continue the hype for it, the build up. Bath City. I did 2 saves with them 2 years in a row, and they were so successful with the channel. I have like some older subscribers that still talk to me about Bath City days and the players I had there, and it's crazy memories. I look at Bar City now, and they've got a couple of same players that they had then, and it's a great feeling. That's what you get with those kind of saves. So I'm going to be bringing that back. So if you're an older fan, if you're an older fan and you enjoyed those saves, going to be coming with that strong and kind of that general lower league save that you see. I still want to keep it on my own kind of style, I guess you can say, and be me in the Footy Manager TV style. But again, that's just my name here on YouTube, but my personal style as well, how I like to produce my content. But I'm really excited to bring back my videos for Football Manager, and from, I suppose, kind of the same inspiration, I guess you can say, from when I started. I started way back in 2012. I think I must be like one of the oldest. I don't think about it too much, but like, I surely must be one of the oldest Football Manager creators on YouTube. It's funny, like an OG YouTuber, but I've never really felt like that. Maybe for one reason or another. But I've been here for a long time. I felt like recent years, more specifically for that reason, has gone by pretty quickly. But I've been here since 2012. I'll probably post something. I did have like this, like one with England. I'll probably post that, as I posted that on Twitter not long ago. But the biggest thing is I'm going to be starting with a beta save with Manchester United again, just to learn the ropes of the new Football Manager game. Even though I've played it for years, but get the feel of some new features before we go into that lower league management save. So I'll be having videos posted every single day on the channel. So again, for those of you wanting like a really in-depth series, definitely that Bar City one will be it. It will be it for sure. I'm going to commit to that this year, most definitely. Again, you just see the gameplay of my videos. You don't really see too much behind the scenes, but a lot has changed. I don't want to go into too much details, but I'm just living in a different surroundings now in terms of previous years. That's going to allow me to record basically every single day and all day, and I'm focusing 100% on YouTube now. My FIFA stuff been going, it's been good. I'm going to be doing full time on YouTube. So hopefully you can really be excited for the Football Manager side of that, as I'll be having videos come out every single day. And I'm really excited. It's funny, it's almost feel like I'm starting new, starting brand new, but because of a lot of other things in my personal life is that way, like a new house or for myself. So I'm really excited to what I'm going to produce. So I hope you'll take it in terms of what I mean by that. Take it as like a fresh start for me personally, as that's where I'm coming from in my personal life. So with my content, hopefully you see that as well. And coming off the streams I was doing last year as well, we went far with Notts County. Getting to the Premier League was a pretty big thing for me. So hopefully we can see that transition into the YouTube content, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.